morning. It's morning. I just wanted to share something today. I was reading Deuteronomy chapter 8, and it says, "Be careful to follow every command I am giving you today, so that you may live and increase, and may enter and possess the land that the Lord promised on oath to your forefathers. Remember how the Lord your God led you all the way in the desert these 40 years to humble you and test you in order to know what was in your heart, whether or not you would keep his commands. He humbled you, causing you to hunger, and then feeding you with manna, which neither you nor your fathers had known, to teach you that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord. Your clothes did not wear out, and your feet did not swell during these 40 years. Know then in your heart that as a man disciplines his son, so the Lord your God disciplines you." All right, I'm going to stop right there because this whole chapter says a whole lot. It says a whole lot. And so just looking at verse 8, I was speaking with a friend the other day, and she was beginning to feel numb in her marriage. And I pretty much told her, one, your feelings are valid. However, two, when your husband and then everybody else, when your spouse is doing things in a way that cause you to not feel loved, and even if you're acting in their love language, keep doing it. Keep pressing. Keep showing them Christ's love. It's so easy to want to do what our flesh wants, which is, oh, we're not getting the results we want. It's not showing up the way that it ought to. They're not showing love the way I feel they ought to. And so we get discouraged. But according to this, it says, "Be careful to follow every command I'm giving you today, so that you may live and increase and may enter and possess the land that the Lord promised on oath to your forefathers." So if God commanded you to do that, that's what you just have to do, regardless of, how you feel, regardless of how it's being reciprocated by them. You just do it anyway. Then it says, "Remember how the Lord your God led you all the way into the desert these 40 years. Your desert could be that feeling that you have, to humble you and to test you in order to know what was in your heart. So this is a humbling thing for you. God is putting you in a place where, like, they were still able to get the provisions they need. Like, they didn't die, but it was, a state of humility. And sometimes, we get to feeling entitled on, well, this is what I deserve. So this is what you need to do because this is what I deserve. Well, we can't get into our feelings of being entitled. We have to stay in that humble state. And once again, it says to teach us that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Now, your bread could be a food for sure, or your bread could be money, or a type of status, or a type of career, or whatever, or a type of affection. So your love could be any of those things. But it's saying that man does not, your bread could be any of those things. But it says that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord. So if God is telling you this, that's what you stand on. That's what you feed off of. Because like all people, when we haven't eaten, then we feel weak. We get irritated. We get frustrated, But our bread, that spiritual bread that we need, that keeps us from being irritated and frustrated when we're hungry for his word, and we don't know that we're hungry for the word of God. We just think, it's something going on with us. I don't know. I just got a bad attitude. I just always had a bad attitude. Or, I don't know. This is just me. Well, no, we need to draw him closer to him. Our body, we were created by him, and we can't do life right without him. And so just like, a cell phone battery that has to recharge to keep going, we have to recharge. We have to recharge daily. We have to sit with him, read with him, speak with him. We have to sing about him, worship him all throughout the day, because when we do, then we're getting fed. Be with other people that are like-minded so that they can feed into us and we can feed into them as well. We will get the bread that we need to live on, because that's what we live on. We live on that bread. Okay, then it says, your clothes did not wear out, your feet did not swell during these 40 years. Okay. You may not be wearing what you want to wear, but your clothes did not wear out and your feet did not swell. So God is taking care of us, whether we're in the exact type of situation that we want to be in or not. God is taking care of us. Our feet did not swell and our clothes did not wear out.